Hello, Kevin here, and today I'm going to show you how to draw Cúchulainn, a mighty warrior from County Louth. Enjoy. We're going to have a little fun with Cúchulainn and just make up our own version of him. So straight away we'll start by doing our guidelines, so egg shape for the head. For the body, we'll do sort of like almost a bell shape. So nice and narrow at the neck and good and wide at the waist, and that come up there. So like a bell, slightly twisting to the left. And then for the bottom of his tunic, come in a little bit and just sweep it around there and down there. So coming in a little bit narrower than his waist. And then give it a sweep up here and down. That's going to be where the right leg is going to go. His right leg, left as we're looking at it. Just come down there in a wee sausage shape and back here at an angle, and have the legs stretched out wide. And I'm going to give him big flat feet. Just keep it fun. I read all the Asterix the Gaul books when I was young in the library. And I suppose the artwork in those books was the first type of artwork I ever copied and wanted to be like. So we'll just do him in that sort of style, sort of an Asterix style. So we'll give him wee skinny arms. This arm is coming over across his body. And give him now the big usual triangle for the hand. Give him a good big hand. Let's make this nice and cartoony. And for the other hand, which is going to be wrapped around the hurley, just give it a wee sort of oval first of all, and that'll do for the time being. Bring another arm coming from that up to his far shoulder. Right, before we do anything more, we'll tidy up these lines. So we start with this hand. This line here is where the knuckles are going, so just do 1, 2, 3, 4 bumps and bring that back. And then we can just bring the arm back up there. Don't do the shoulder just yet, because we're gonna put a cloak over, just draping over his shoulder a little bit, so it'll be easier to rub them lines out if you don't do them too heavy now. Now into this hand, very light, actually first of all we'll do the thumb. So just coming below the other hand, just do a little thumb like that, and then bring this line down, and that'll be the heel of the hand, this bit here. So thumb, and then coming down to the heel of the hand. Then just do one finger wrapped round there, 2, 3, 4, just as simple as that, just wee sausage shape. Everything's sausage shape, isn't it, in these pictures? Right, and just heavy up them lines. Now, very, very lightly, we're going to draw a hurley here. We're going to put a little bit of curve into it, just because it's a nice, fun, light-hearted cartoon, and it'll put a bit of a swing to it, a bit of motion, and this end here. Okay, let's heavy that up. If you're happy with it, don't be afraid to try out these lines, and if you're not happy with them, move them around, change them, rub them out, do them half a dozen times or more, as many times as you need to get them the way you want them. That's why we draw lightly first of all. Give it a wee circle there. That's going to be the brooch holding the cloak. Now, the body, just heavy that up. You can give a couple of wee indents here of folds and stuff if you want. Completely up to you. Heavy that up here, and then remember that comes sweeping down over the knee and sweeping down, and then out wide, and that'll give that good wide stance that he has. Right, so all these are pretty much as you drew them with the light lines. Not really much to change in these. just a couple of things to add on. So up his legs, do a wee diagonal, 1, 2, 3, and let's do 4. Same on the other side, 1, 2, 3, and if you've room, 4. Then give each of them a double line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are going to be crisscross straps, so time to do the crisscross. So for every strap you did the first time, do another one crossing over it. Okay, each one a double line like before. Right, just like that. Couple of wee creases there. Now, let's give him a big asterisk style nose. So that comes up here, just because I love that style of artwork. And his mouth, give him a determined mouth and chin. He means business. Now we're going to cross the eyes, not cross the eyes, angle the eyebrows down in this one. And what that does is it gives your character, well, sometimes an angry, but in this case a determined look. Means that he's doing something, he's taken really seriously. Okay, you see that? Now give him a little headband, just right across them two eyebrows. It's just a wee line and then a double line and joining up at the 2 points, and that'll disappear into his hair. And then above that line, above that headband, come up into a little V shape, and that'll be the parting in the middle of his hair. So this can come down, you can continue that line down now, and just sort of longish hair, quite shaggy, and then from that parting again, come up and let the hair come down, and then again the other side, and just let it just go into fall wherever it's going. Now we'll not do the bottom of it just yet because I want to do his shoulder and his cloak. So from this little badge here, I'm going to do a couple of lines. We're going to come up here into his shoulder and then just sweep down and out and down again. Now this line up and then just let it disappear in behind him. Okay, see that? You've just brought it down into a point and then come back on yourself and widened it out as you come along. Now one more line to do to show the front of the cloak or the top of the cloak. Come back to that badge and take another line from there and then out wide and then in thin again, and then it just stop there. Okay, so that's the outside of the cloak and that's the inside that you're looking, the back of it. So now the other side of the cloak can come down here. So say it stops there, we can just sweep it up there and then let it go in behind. So that's all the back of the cloak. Now we can just finish the last wee bits of the hair wherever they ended up. And there's Cú Chulainn mid-swing. So just bear with me now and I'll outline these with the marker. You might have noticed just as I was outlining it, I added a couple of wee leather wristbands on, just because I thought when I was doing it, I thought that might add to it. So don't be afraid to change things as you go along and add things. And a couple of little movement marks for the Horley, just to show that he's in full tilt there. Okay, so there you go, have a go with that yourself if you fancy. Enjoy!